We don't just make wagons, we deliver smiles. We bring smiles and create warm memories. When I joined the business 30 years ago, we were really at a crossroads. The business was actually struggling at that point. We'd been in business for 70 years, so we'd had a great run. But like any company, we were in kind of a down period. We weren't doing a lot of innovation. And if you walked into the building 30 years ago and asked somebody, what do you do here? They would say, we make wagons, and that was great. But it was a very functional view of ourselves, that we make this functional product. And another thing that people told me when I'd asked them to tell me about their radial flyer that was really surprising was that they would say, well, yeah, I had a radial flyer tricycle. And I was like, oh, wow, tell me about it. And they said, yeah, it was a red tricycle. It had chrome handlebars. It had streamers coming out of the handlebars. It had this big bell. It had 2 steps on the rear. It was a radial flyer. But the crazy thing was we had never made a tricycle, but they remembered it accurately. That was the design they were describing. It just wasn't ours. It was some other brand that had either gone away or they'd forgotten about. We did something pretty smart. We made the tricycle that people remembered having as a kid, and we gave them all those design cues, and it became a bestseller.